Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Video Game Vibes podcast with me, PatriotJax, and of course my good friend Grog Games holding what appears to be like, is that a lightsaber or is that a freaking sonic screwdriver?
Yeah, that's a sonic screwdriver, bro.
Okay. It looks like the handle a bit of a lightsaber.
Yes, but I suppose I see that, yeah. This is Matt Smith's
I was going to ask actually which one that is. Okay.
I do like David Tennant better, but Matt Smith's screwdriver is way cooler looking than David Tennant's. David Tennant's is like, I don't know.
This one ain't great.
Yeah, it's not. It's like short and stout and like weird. I don't know. Anyway, hey Pod, how is everyone today? Hope y'all are well. Yeah, Jax, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've got a lot going on.
Yeah, tell me about it. We're vibing out right now.
I'm going on holiday next week, so it'd be nice to have break from work and to get away with the family, the baby's first holiday. So I'm excited. It's just a little like caravan holiday, you know, we do in the UK.
I don't know that. Explain to me and maybe people who don't know what the caravan holiday is.
Well, see, okay, so you know what a caravan is, right?
Like a no, like
what
a
you
car?
Guys call it? What do you call it? A Winnebago.
A trailer? Oh, okay. Yeah, like an RV. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like those, but they're stationary, and there's like like an area where there's loads of them.
Okay, so it's like an RV park. So it's like camping-esque, right?
Not really camping, but because like, so think of it like this, right? So everyone's got the RV without the driving aspect, so they're all like, it's basically just the living quarters minus the driving bit, so there's no driving involved.
But okay, so you take your regular car, you drive up to the RV, the caravan,
the park,
and then the park, and then you
stay in that one for whatever extended period of time. But all of there's facilities on the site, so there's like entertainment, there's like swimming pools,
This is brand new news to me. I had no idea this was a thing.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of like a little community center thing?
It's like a holiday destination for people who go on holiday in the UK. Oh. Yeah.
This is blowing my mind. I didn't know this was a thing. That's sort of cool. So you just get to like chill and be next to a swimming pool and then sleep in a caravan.
Yeah. And like the caravan, like, because I've grown up going on, like, we grew up going on holidays abroad, but obviously like we also grew up going to like caravan sites for holidays too, because they were cheaper and stuff, and they're a lot of fun, like especially with like bringing like a large family and like everyone staying in like their own caravan and stuff. But yeah, you got swimming pools, and obviously some places are better than others.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just nice. It's cheap. You know, with the state of the world at the moment, not got much money.
Absolutely fair.
But I'm really looking forward to it, and it'll be his first holiday, so that'll be exciting, baby boy.
Oh my word!
But I didn't realize I just blew your mind by telling you about caravan holidays.
I had no idea. That's not a thing here for some reason. Yeah, I mean, we have those in the U.S., except it's like basically just camping, so you'll do like nature stuff. So that's cool. Okay. I'm not a very naturey person, so I would probably do exactly what you're going to do.
Yeah, it's definitely not there for like, well, I'm sure there are ones that are closely tied to nice places you can go that are in those particular towns and stuff. But a lot of the time it's like, it's the familiar food and the swimming pool and the different activities, like they'll have like sports stuff going on and lots of stuff catered to kids and families and stuff. So it's generally always a good time. And even if it's just like in the caravan like late and you're like playing like rummy with a deck of cards or something, like it's just like wholesome holiday fun.
That sounds amazing.
So if I've blown any of your minds who are not from the UK, who don't know what I'm talking about, like, It's
There
better
you
than it
go.
sounds.
You learned something.
It's better than it sounds. How are you doing, dude?
I'm extremely jealous you're going on vacation. I'm okay. I'm all right. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. As I said last time we were on the pod, I was sick, and I'm much better now. But this like last Monday, my wife actually had like a surgery, so she's been sort of like bedridden-ish for this like whole week. So it's been like interesting trying to like take care of her and everything like that. So I haven't been doing like a ton video game wise because I've been busy.
Is she okay?
All I've been
Like, all
doing
good?
is like, sorry, what?
Is she okay? Everything
Yeah, she's working her way up now. She's better.
okay?
But like, yeah, for a while she just really couldn't do anything without help. So, but she's like walking around a little bit now and stuff. So that's good.
Okay.
But like for those days, I was just like sitting next to her in bed and making sure she was good. And then I had my laptop, and there's only so many games I can play on my laptop because it's not like a fancy gaming laptop. So I was just playing RuneScape again for days. And I know everyone's interested in knowing how fat my gold stack is at this point, because I know last week I told you, well, I am now over 3 mil. So just in case
what's
you're
like
wondering.
an average amount of money for a player of your level?
Oh God, that's an interesting question to ask.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get an understanding. It's like, is 3 mil good, or is that like?
For me, I've never had this much money. I've
Okay,
never had this much money.
All right. So is it like an average?
As a comparison, there's a bond that you can buy for 6 mil. So I'm like halfway there if I wanted to buy it for 14 days of membership.
Okay, I'll be honest. I can't remember what a bond is. I remember you talking about it before.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it last week, so I won't talk about a ton of it again. But
it's a good thing in RuneScape.
It's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very close to getting membership. And honestly, it's sort of sad at this point.
Why?
For me, because like I value this like intangible stack of gold more than my real life money. Like, like I could spend this gold to get membership and not waste real money, but I'm like, it took me so long to get that. I might just spend real money to get membership because I don't want to lose my gold stack in game.
But the difference in the amount of real money, I guess, compared to the value in game of your in-game currency is a lot different, right? So you would essentially be spending all of your in-game money to get in.
Right.
Well, I don't know how much the membership is. Is it a lot?
It's like, well, it's like double what I have now, so I'm not even close.
No, in real life, what's like the money in dollars?
It depends how, if you buy it, they have like couple different options, but I think it's like $12 a month, $10 a month.
It's something. Not like $6 million, is it?
No,
this is what I mean.
And I put like, I think I have like 105 hours now in that character. So I'm like thinking about it logically. I'm like, this is like economics. Like I've already spent so much time on this character. Like it's not equivalent to the amount of the $8 that I could just give to the game to get membership in the first place. So
yeah,
it's a conundrum.
It is. You sound like you're playing it like a lot, and I guess it's like this is why I did the games like list of games that to complete, to like keep in my head like how many games do I realistically think I'm going to play / complete this year. And if you like sit down and list and think about it, if like RuneScape's pretty much going to take over a lot of your gaming time, then maybe it is worth it. Me personally, I'm someone that hates. I mean, everything's a subscription now. It's like a joke. Soon they'll be like milk. They'll have these subscriptions for milk. It's like, oh, you can pay it back.
You mean the milkman? We had that before. But like, this that used to be a thing.
Oh my god! There's like, I would like the way, because I know my dad plays an MMO. He plays Lord of the Rings online.
Really?
He loves Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he's been playing it for years. But when the option came up for him to buy, I think it was a one-off payment to buy all like expansions and all future expansions.
No way, seriously?
And it cost like 80 quid. And obviously, just say he just went and bought it because he plays that. He does raids and stuff. Apparently, even my mum said it earlier today. He can spend like 7 hours playing like online at night and stuff. I've like said he should have Twitch streamed, but he's not that type of guy.
Get that 80 quid back. No,
but he's like maxed
steal,
out like
though.
6 characters and stuff. He's insane.
I know a little bit about that game from watching my boy Josh Strife Hayes, the YouTuber. Shout out Josh. He's dope. But yeah, no, that's like ridiculous. 80 for every expansion.
I think it was 80 at the time because it was definitely a few years ago.
But like all future expansions, that's such a good deal.
I think it was that included future expansions. I think so. I could be wrong, and please feel free, Lotro fans in the who are listening to correct me. But I'm pretty sure it at least got you a lot of the expansions.
Right.
And then he just waits for the updates and stuff. But I'm not, as I say, I'm not really an MMO guy. I know at one point I will need to play some RuneScape because you wanna deep dive into it, and that's absolutely fine with me. I just need to find the time to get into.
Please friend me, please. I'm so lonely.
Surely there's plenty of people.
Oh no, I got my buddy Sly. I hang out with all the time. So nice. Yeah, but I mean, you're always looking to expand the clan. So just I'm actually probably gonna stream RuneScape soon.
Nice.
Like every once in a while, because I want to sort of get my like fan base addicted to RuneScape.
Can you go from Fall Guys to RuneScape?
I honestly
the ultimate test.
The ultimate. Lose all my subscribers. Hey guys, guess what? You remember that game that we've been playing every Thursday for the past like year and a half? Not anymore. Drastically different.
Now, speaking of streams, I just wanted to bring this up because I'm not sure if you actually are aware of it or not. So,
oh god,
no, I stream Pokemon Infinite Fusion sometimes. The ROM hack that's not a ROM hack. Using all things Pokemon fusing together, and it's really cool.
Right.
And if you don't know what it is, go and check it out. You can fuse Pokemon together, and it's there's like 175,000 different types. I've talked about it before for you guys.
So many.
But I know you've been in a couple of the live streams, but I just wanted to check if you happen to know about my rival in the game.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Who's your rival? Is it me?
It is. It is.
Yes, let's go. Representation. That's hilarious.
So yeah, I was just curious because I ended up meeting him in the last live stream again.
Am I causing you trouble? How hard is your rival?
You've got some good fused mons. I'm trying to remember who you had specific. You have an Electabuzz Gyarados fused. That looked kind of cool.
Terrifying.
Yeah. So it's Gyarados body with Electabuzz's face, and it's yellow and stuff, and it looks cool. Actually, looks like a good one, to be fair, because the Gyarados ones are very 50-50. A lot like I had the Bellsprout Gyarados fusion. That just did not look right.
It's yes, I do stumble across your TikToks of all the fusions, so every once in a while I'll watch it. When I see it, I'm like, oh, that looks cursed. Yeah, no.
there are some that the Mr. Sir, the pincer Mr. Mime is is some nightmare fuel for sure. I feel like that could be like a creepypasta. The creepypasta about Mr. Sir.
It's Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir. I feel like that could be a creepypasta. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that you are my rival, my very respectable rival who looks exactly like Gary. Because it's Kanto.
Oh my gosh, I love Kanto so much. Kanto's still my favorite, I think.
It will be for me, and I don't think I'm in Pokemon enough at the minute to think otherwise. Like, I don't think even if I played a newer game, I'd be more into it than I would be with Kanto. But I just think I have like a massive nostalgia blocker on a
Yeah.
lot of things. It's just like, no, it can't be better than Kanto. It can't be, but it probably is.
Hold on, so you played up to Hoenn 3rd gen, right? And then you quit for a bit, and then you went back and bought the newest one. Is that right?
No.
Or
So
was it
I
second?
went as far as the last Pokemon game I bought before I started playing Pokemon again when I got my Switch was Crystal. Technically, it was like Fire Red when I grabbed a Game Boy Advance. But I had Blue, and then I had Yellow, and then I had. Oh yeah, I don't think I got Silver or Gold. I had Crystal.
Okay.
And then later on I got Fire Red, which is still Kanto. But then I didn't touch it. I was just out of it for so long. You know, Dragon Ball Z, you know, so many other things just took over my life. Call of Duty, the Xbox 360 era, you know, just so many things. And then Pokemon Sword and Shield. That was Let's Go freaking Eevee, which again is Kanto, and that's probably why I picked up that terrible game. Oh.
I have a hot take to serve you.
Oh, please.
Hot Pokemon take.
Let's go.
I was talking about this the other day. I don't think Gen 2 is good.
Interesting.
I don't think it's good. Everyone has like just like a Pokemon boner for Gen 2 for some reason. And
really?
Yeah, everyone I talk to is like, yo, Crystal version was amazing. It was like the best game ever. And
it was very, like, as a game, it was good. But you're talking about the Pokemon themselves.
The game itself, I don't think is the strongest game.
Oh.
And here's my reasoning. Okay. Number 1, there weren't that many new Pokemon. There's like 50 or something like that. They just took all the Gen 1 Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, think about it. Yeah.
That can't...
think about it. Think, what are the new Pokemon in Gen 2?
Right.
There's not that many.
There's like 100 odd. Like there always is, isn't there?
Nope.
There is.
Look it up. Look it up right now. What talking about
Gen 2 Pokemon list.
It
starts from 150 and it goes to 250, so there's 100.
Is there 100?
So there's 50 less. That's just fair. Actually, it's just good. It's just refreshing my memory. I guess where part of your argument's coming from is that there's a lot of pre-evolutions from the Gen 1s. So they started to introduce pre-evolutions.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like there's new... Maybe that's why I'm thinking that it is.
I will
because
agree
of the pre-evolutions and the agree.
I'm actually thinking about it. I do kind of... To an extent, I agree. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like the I like the dogs. I like the legendary dogs.
The dogs are good.
As are, I think, Ho-Oh and Lugia and Celebi. They're cool. In terms of like the general, like, I'm quite a large fan of the further Gen 1 evolutions, like a Kingdra. You know, I do like Heracross, cool. Scizor, you know, but Steelix, but again, they're all like just evolutions of Gen 1 that they created. So you make a fair point.
Yeah, that's my first point. My second point is the game is like... I feel like you're going to agree with me on this. It's confusing at times. And you have to backtrack a lot. And you hate backtracking. You despise backtracking so much.
I'm just trying to remember. Let me hit up the Johto map real quick. New bar
like
town.
The whole Lake of Rage thing was weird, and like
what, the red Gyarados?
It's just like a whole thing. I don't know. I didn't think it was that good. I just don't think it was that good. I don't even have like a real reason. I'm just like comparing it to other gens, and it's like I don't think it's as solid.
You have obviously a much wider knowledge of Pokemon and different generations than I do. Like,
yeah.
Purely, like, and that's like for me. I played Crystal when it dropped, and I loved it, and I played it to death. Me and my cousin, when for some reason we were given a bunch of like A5 cards of paper, started drawing as many Pokemon from Gen 2 as we could and putting them on the wall. And I remember that I draw a Suicune, And I was like, oh, this is so good. And I was pretty impressed. And then my cousin's Entei was just like, it was like so much better than mine. I was like, oh. And then you put that on the wall, and I was like, oh man, that's so much better. Anyway, really off track.
Yeah, it's
I
fine,
remember it being very, very good fun, but I couldn't honestly tell you right now, without playing it again, whether there was a lot of backtracking or not. The map itself looks small-ish.
Small-ish.
Yeah, like a little. I liked the Lake of Rage. I liked, was it Lance?
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
Team Rocket.
I liked that from memory, and obviously everyone would take the Red Gyarados. I liked chasing the dogs as well, like trying to catch them.
Did you though?
Yeah, like I never caught Raikou, but I made a concerted effort to catch Entei, because obviously Suicune was easy to catch, because you get the encounter, but obviously the other two are more complicated, and yes, it's just by chance, RNG, you know. I remember having a really good time with it, but there was definitely less in terms of like new Pokemon. I definitely agree with you on that.
In Gen 1, did you have to chase the legendary birds around? Or was Gen 2 the first time? Yeah, Gen 2 was the first time that they did the random encounter stuff, because they do it in later gens.
Okay, yeah, so you would just happen to walk by a particular area, and then obviously once they're on your Pokedex as being seen, you basically just keep traveling to where they apparently are in the hopes of tracking them down. It takes me forever, but I did catch him.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Just wondering. I've never done that. Like, I don't go hunting for the legendary dogs, or in Gen 3 Latios and Latios do the same thing. And I'm just like, oh, if I run into them, then I run into them. But like, I'm just like, I'm not chasing after that. That's so much. You fly there, and then it's like, oh, he's gone all across the map now, so he's not even here anymore. Anyway, it's annoying. Changing topics, really quick. Did you hear about this is still semi-video game. Did you hear about Cyberpunk Edgerunners and how it won Anime of the Year?
Yes,
the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
So happy about that. So happy.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I was
deserved excited.
It as well. I just saw like a rundown of Gigic did like a video of who won all the awards.
Yeah, I think I watched
like
that as well, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's like, oh my god, if Demon Slayer would have won, I would have been so freaking upset.
Yeah, I honestly think that the generic argument against Demon Slayer is actually valid. Like
you do now.
Well, no,
you're agreeing with me.
No. I do like Demon Slayer, but if the animation wasn't that good, there wouldn't be as much hype about it. Like, I think that's honestly true. But when you see some of the battles, like the fights that take place, and the animation, it's just insane. And like, that alone for a lot of people it just sells you on it, because it looks so crisp.
Yeah,
it looks so crisp. I love it. But like the story's like very generic and formulaic, relatively simple and straightforward. But if there was one other person in real life that I knew that watches anime, I would have gone to the cinema, because it was in my local cinema, to watch Demon Slayer. I would have done that, but I couldn't go on my own. I should have. I shouldn't care.
You should have done it.
I should have, and because I wanted to see it, especially in the big screen. That would look fantastic. But yeah, like I do agree with that argument. Like, genuine. I'm surprised it was. I'm surprised it was in there for Game of the Year. Who else was in for Game of the Year? I forget.
Licorice Recoil, or what's that one? Hold on.
I watched a bit of Licorice Recoil. Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that, but I heard
Anime of the Year nominees. So it had Spy X Family. Yeah, I love that. Licorice Recoil, Attack on Titan, of course. Ranking of Kings, I've never watched.
Dude, Ranking of Kings is so good.
I
You
imagine.
need to watch it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'll have to check that out.
It's prime.
I watched some of Lycoris Recoil. It just didn't
You can
really
get into it.
No, not really. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure it is decent. For me, I just couldn't quite, get into it.
Unfortunate. I need a new anime to watch now. Did I tell you I'm almost done with Fairy Tail? I have like 2 episodes left.
Is it good?
Sure.
Love that. Ugh, love that.
Sure.
I'm on.
Sure it is.
I'm just watching at the minute My Hero and Blue Lock.
Oh yeah.
And then for some reason, because I heard it was like the best of the isekai, I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. And I decided to watch Konosuba.
Oh, nice.
And
yeah,
but I just think the genre's not for me that much. Well, not the whole genre, but it's silly. It's because that's why. It's because I watched a bit of what was it called? I'm gonna forget the name. The Eminence in Shadow. Yeah.
Oh.
That's like it full on is like self-aware of the fact that it's an isekai, and it's just so stupid. Like I think I watched all of it, or at least most of it, and I was just like, this is so stupid. just watching like, why am I watching this? It's so stupid. But there you go. Sometimes you watch stupid stuff,
I mean,
watch your brain slowly die.
I mean, there's so much content out there, so I need to watch something. I need to figure something out. I might rewatch Hitman Reborn again, because it's been a while since I've watched that.
Hitman Reborn.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Just a
Never been a fan
on
of
the
like
fly.
Hitman in general, like the games and stuff.
It's not necessary. It's just called. Wait, am I saying the right thing?
Is it not related to the games? I just Hitman.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. It is called Hitman Reborn, the anime. Yeah. Okay. I'm not stupid. You made me question if I was saying it right. I'm like, wait a second.
Okay.
Is it?
No,
yes.
Okay. Yeah. No. Fair enough.
It's like a shonen. Yeah. It's just revolves. I mean, Reborn. Yeah. I won't tell you more than that. It's fine. It's fine. Not a big deal. This is a video game podcast, so.
Yeah, but we're vibing out. We're talking about whatever. Like I'm still watching My Hero, and I'm loving it. I love that.
I cried last episode.
Really? Oh wait! I don't think I'm where you are.
Teared up a little bit.
I'm still catching up, dub. So I'm not. I don't think.
Right. We talked about this. You're 3 episodes behind me. That's unfortunate.
That is accurate. And Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock so much.
It's such a good show.
I'm actually so glad I started watching that. It's just like the way they go into like so much detail about like something that because I watch football a lot. And just seeing like them going to like the extreme psychological detail about the fact that he just kicks it from there to there blows my mind. It's so. I kind of just want to see if I can use that anime as an avenue to get like my family to watch more anime.
You think so?
I don't think I could, but I'd love to try. But I don't think they would sit there for that long. I don't know, and watch like a whole season.
You could try. I keep telling my wife to watch Attack on Titan, and she won't do it.
I can't believe I failed in my attempt to get my wife to watch Attack on Titan. I want to try again.
Did I remind you? I apologize.
I still need to watch the latest part, whatever we're on. I haven't watched it yet, so I've been avoiding spoilers.
I watched it when I was sick, and like I don't remember a ton of it. I'm gonna be honest.
Wasn't it like an hour long?
It was an hour long. Yeah. I don't know if I fell asleep or if like nothing really happened. I'm thinking nothing really happened.
Okay.
I don't want to say that for sure.
Well,
you let me know when you've watched it.
All right. Yeah. No, I will do. I do have changing the subject. I have a question. I don't know if you'll know the answer or not, But okay,
I know everything.
I am at now level 90 in Elden Ring. So, and I just learned that you. Oh my god!
Keep going.
You're deep into that Hogwarts Legacy life. Yeah, I'm level 90 now, but I've just discovered that I can respec my entire character into playing in as a different build in game using the larval tears. When you defeat Rani, she become. Oh, have you not got there yet? No, I thought
nope.
you're. Oh,
nope.
Oh, am I spoiling?
I'm afraid of Elden Ring.
Am I ahead of you now? What's happening?
I think you're ahead of me now. I got out of the capital. And
so what's the capital? You keep saying this, and I feel like I've not got there yet.
How have you not been the capital? You're 90. Oh wait, no, you grinded, so you're like still behind me, I think.
This is what I
mean. How far north are you?
I haven't opened the Dectus Gate.
Okay.
You need two sides of a key or a coin or whatever to use the big lift, the big elevator thing.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that. Last time we were talking, I don't think you have to do that technically. There's like a way around.
There probably is, and if there is, I don't know what it is. But I've been scoping like Caelid and Limgrave and the other area like to death. And yeah, I have been grinding, and I just killed that giant dragon that was sitting on the ground for like 100,000 rune.
In the swamp?
No. In I think it's in Caelid. It's that massive white dragon that's surrounded by loads of other dragons.
I saw that guy and I ran away.
Yeah. But there was a hack. So basically, pre a patch, you could get round all the other dragons pretty easily, and I didn't really know this until you get round them, and then you can attack this dragon that just sits there basically. And as long as you have like a weapon that does blood damage, that will take a large chunk of his health off, you can kill him pretty easily just by sitting in one spot and just hammering away at him. And I did that, but that before the patch, when you go back to a site of grace, he would reappear, and you could keep doing it over and over and getting like 100,000 runes. But then I did it, and he did not reappear, and it made me really sad because all the dragons around him disappeared, and I was like, well, this just got boring.
I'm not playing Elden Ring right. I'm not playing Elden Ring right at all. I don't know what I'm doing. And I played like the other day for like 10 minutes, and I logged in and I was like, I'm scared of where I am right now, and I don't want to be here anymore.
Can we stream it and play it together sometime? Because now we're sort of on like an even keel. I've sort of caught up, and now we can play together, and you can help with me telling me where to go, and obviously I can help you not die from the dragons.
And we can do dungeons because we can summon each other. That'd be good. There's one dungeon that you would probably need help with.
Oh, okay.
So
what one's that?
Well, maybe you don't. I mean, I think you're better than me at the game.
To know if I've done it.
I don't need my help at all. You know the Crucible Knight, right? You fought a Crucible Knight before. He's the Golden Knight guys. Got the cool helmets.
I don't know. Maybe.
Did you? One time you were streaming, and I was like, "Go to that place on the map," and then I don't know if you went there or not, but. But it was like where the Crucible Knight was, because I wanted to see you get owned by him, but I don't know if he went there.
Maybe I have. Maybe I have, to be fair.
They have like the dragon abilities? No?
What? No.
Not ringing a bell. Okay.
No.
That's fine.
Okay. See,
You fight two of them at the same time.
My original question, I was coming to you because I'm at a crossroads now where you can basically, after defeating a certain boss, she becomes an NPC, and with finding a couple, like one item, I think you get what I think I have 2. You can respec your entire build from scratch. So you can become, you obviously you can't change, like, you're a warrior, you're whatever, you're a warrior. You have to stay like that, but you can respec all of your, like, stats. I really want to, it kind of leans into my channel. I kind of want to do a faith build, and then I can make I can make a jokey video about being John Ward in Elden Ring or something. Try and catch that faith fan base that I have on my channel. But I just want to know, and I've been researching it, but I'm still not sure I want to pull the trigger on it because I'm nervous. Is like a faith build like worth it? And here's the problem I have is that apparently the best early weapon for a faith build, I have already sold stupidly to a guy.
What? Why?
I had a bunch of weapons, and I was like, oh, I'm going to use these because I didn't think you could respec your character in game. That's an excellent feature that I think if every RPG sort of like this should absolutely have that option to do it. Like it's a fantastic idea. I just wish I knew about it ahead of time. I wouldn't have sold a bunch of apparently really good weapons that I have no idea about. You know?
Oh no! Yeah. I think most RPGs have a respec of some sort, and you're right. If they don't, then that's incredibly stupid, and it should always be a mechanic in the game. And, whether you get it early or late or whatever. But I think all RPGs definitely need a respec feature. But don't sell any weapons. Don't do that.
Yeah. But like, what build do you have?
I have a faith build. Yeah.
You do? Oh, perfect.
I do.
Right, okay.
I do.
So
it's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot because I can heal myself and I cast a fireball and throw it at someone, and it's nice. I like it.
So there's a lot of things about the sort of the faith and the arcane side of things that I've literally been a guy with a giant colossal sword going around slashing at people. That's all I've done. And I haven't really used Ashes of War massively either.
Yeah.
So first off, how do you use, like, magic attacks? Are those the fingers?
No.
Or is it just the incantations?
Yeah, you just, I
thought the fingers were like a part of it.
The fingers aren't? The fingers aren't. Someone's gonna yell at us in the comments.
I can't wait. Well, this will give me the information I require. But although I have been doing some research.
I just bought my spells from the guy in the Sanctum. There's a guy that sells you spells in the Sanctum.
The round table hold.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a guy there, and he was selling spells, and then I just bought them.
Okay, you probably don't know this either, but I'm just going to ask him a question. So who do you give... There's loads of these prayer books and things and scrolls.
Yeah.
Does it matter who you give them to? Because there's a number of people you can give them to.
I don't have the answer to that. Yeah,
See, that's what I don't understand. Sure. Like, when I've given one to the giant turtle, and I've given a couple to the guy in the round table hold, and they always give me like a oh, this one looks like a piece of crap response, as if I feel like I've given him the wrong book and they're meant for someone else. Maybe I didn't.
I'm surprised you didn't Google it.
I should do. Like, I clearly being lazy, but I just wanted to get your advice. So it's good to know that you are a faith build and you can help guide me, because I think I want to do it. I think I want to pull the trigger. However, it then means it's a massive new learning curve that will slow my progress in the game down.
I don't know if it will.
But I need to learn a new way of fighting.
So you said that you basically just run around. Are you using the Berserk sword right now? The big sword?
Berserk? No, I'm using... Oh, maybe.
From Berserk? The anime?
I killed a particular mini-boss guy.
Okay. Maybe use a different one.
I
don't know. I'm just way more... The faith build, like, I'm not the best person to talk about. I don't like I said, I will reiterate, I don't think I'm playing Elden Ring right.
You've swapped it for RuneScape. Okay, I understand. That's fine.
I don't like. I wish I was good at Elden Ring. I don't think I'll ever be good
If
at
anyone
Dark
has
Souls.
any advice on respecing to a faith build, like,
please let Jax
DM me.
Yeah.
Like, or hit me up in the comments.
Yeah, I just run away and throw fireballs, so I can't help too much.
Oh, okay.
I like have enough potions so I can like get my magic back to cast more fireballs, but I essentially use fireballs if need be. And then I run away, and then I'm just very cautious. I'm a terrible player. This is a bad conversation about Elden Ring.
Okay, let's move on. Have you watched all of The Last of Us?
I have not watched any. I do not have HBO.
Oh, right, okay. So
no,
we're not gonna. Okay, I will not say where I watched it. Then.
I mean, I want to watch it eventually.
Yes, I watched it on HBO.
You can talk a little bit about it. Tell me how it relates to the game, like how it's similar and not similar.
Well,
you can go general thoughts.
Well, no, I was just going to say, like in general, I loved it. I think it would have been nice if there was a few more episodes. You know, in the same way we talked about how Cyberpunk Edge Runners, it was amazing, but it would have been nice if there was a few extra episodes just to flesh out some of the other characters. Last of Us absolutely needed that, because it was almost like almost every episode we were being introduced to someone else who the story would focus on to some extent, and then the inevitable would happen with those particular characters, and then they're not seen from again. Obviously, in the game, it's massively longed out because it's a freaking long narrative story-driven, amazing freaking video game. But yeah, I loved the show for how it reflected the game well enough whilst like changing things sort of logically and just sort of framing the world in a way that suits a TV show. Yeah, so
and
that'd be helpful in the transition.
Sorry. I'm completely sober right now, by the way.
Man, I lost that bet. Yeah, so the way they changed sort of the cordyceps and like the infection stuff, so that if they stepped on like a particular vine or like a plant that sort of grown from like the fungus of one of the infected, it alerts a bunch more much further away. Like that was never in the game, and that was one area that I thought was brilliant. They made one of the characters in the game deaf, which I think was I think that's really cool. I think in like a zombie apocalypse sort of thing, that sort of element.
Terrifying.
Yeah. There's a much extra additional layer of terror for that particular person, and I think that was really good. I think they could have used it more. Again, this is a thing that the show did suffer from a little, is that you get introduced to these characters. A lot of them are only in it for the one episode, which is such a shame. And, I think 10 episodes to do that whole thing, whilst they did a really good job, and it was a good show, like really good, like I loved it. Just a couple more episodes just to flesh out some of the characters a bit and make you fall for each of the characters just a little bit longer, or make you hate a particular character even more. Like that I think would have been nice.
Were they all 1 hour episodes, or how long?
Yeah, they all are
like
around
movies,
around an hour long, which I think is sort of standard, sort of for the most part. And like, because the thing about The Last of Us, I don't know if you've played the first game.
I once again have not.
Okay, no. It's not for everyone. It's not like one of my top games I've played of all time. Anyway. But the game spans like a pretty long timeline. So to cover all of that, like even like the progression of the two main characters into 10 episodes, it's very difficult. Like they did as good a job as they could have. But I don't know. For me, it's just like give them a couple more episodes. Like just let let them flesh it out. Like, you wouldn't lose the quality, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. So what for the show when okay, so when for all the episodes, was it still technically the same timeline? Not timeline, the same time of the game. So like in between episodes, was there supposedly stuff happening, or did the whole storyline of the show sort of condense as well? So all of it happened in a week or something like that.
No.
It was as long as
chronology is exactly the same. For the most part, as far as I remember.
Okay, that was one of my questions.
Because a lot of sections of the game took place in particular seasons.
Oh, okay.
And so obviously, like, almost to a point, one season would be one episode or 2 episodes, and then it's the next one, sort of thing. And that's sort of where they, like, the show was so good. Like, a lot of what they wanted to make sure they wanted to do was to not be like, right, so we're copying the show like for like, and they did a great job of not doing that, but at the same time reflecting certain scenes and certain shots that are so famous from the game. But what they would do is that they would literally mirror it. So the famous loading screen, which is the window that normally, I think, in the game, it sort of sits to the right of the screen.
Okay.
And when they showed that, or like they referenced it with the same sort of shot in the show, it was towards the left of the screen. And they did that for a lot of the scenes where Joel and Ellie are talking, like particular scenes that are again from the game. So I think that's a really clever way of doing it as well. And I'm looking forward to season 2, but I'm very glad, and this has already been confirmed, that they're going to break part 2. So the Last of Us Part 2, they're going to break that game into, I think, at least 2 seasons. Thank God, because if they try to do that in one, that would not work. But man, that is going to be a hard watch. The second Last of Us. It was a hard play. It was hard to watch. It was basically a film anyway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But
so
yeah, dude.
Just drama-wise, you mean?
Like, The Last of Us, just for the record, I think The Last of Us is coming to PC actually this month. So,
wait, really?
Yeah.
What?
Last of Us PC. Pre-purchase.
Yo, that's significant news.
Dude, it's literally coming out on the 28th of March.
Oh, hey, look at that.
The Last of Us Part 1. So if you want to have a cry, have an emotional journey, play an amazing game, give yourself 6 days off work and freaking do it.
I wish I could take 6 days off work.
I feel that.
I need a vacation so bad.
But I loved it. The only thing I'm upset with, and again, is that my wife didn't bother watching it. Because see, this is the thing about this game, right? She actually watched me play through the whole game. Like she
did?
Yeah. She's not a massive gamer. She plays some stuff, but in general, not really a gamer. But she sat and watched the whole thing. Because the start just grips you. Like, it just massively brings you in. And she watched the whole thing. It was a magical time on the PlayStation 3. Welcome to Fortnite news, guys. We have Eren Yeager, and I have actually bought the Battle Pass. For some reason, I have not played the game. I just logged in and bought the Battle Pass, played one game, and then I stopped playing again.
How was it? Was it good?
It was alright. I mean,
Did you like grinding like Sonic?
Grind? No. Oh, is that what you got to do? I just bought it, assuming I'd get Eren Yeager. Do I have to do stuff with the battle?
No. I think you get it. I think you do stuff. I just meant because like with the update, there's like the weird like grinding rail thing now, right?
Oh,
that's
I have.
New
yes,
mechanic.
I have seen. No, I didn't see that in the game I played though. But maybe I'm like, oh, no build solo, and that's just me. Like, I'm so boring. Even in Fortnite.
I mean, build's the only way to go. Oh my god, I don't want to play Fortnite anymore. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because
just the next time you see me online, just let's just hop in. We'll do some duos. You know you want
it. I don't know if I do.
I miss our brief Fortnite days.
Oh, do you? You miss our Vibe versus and Fortnite days where we both got annihilated by a 10-year-old? Yeah.
Did we win? Did we get close?
Did we win?
We got close on.
Did you just ask me if we won?
Was that a no? I guess a no.
I don't think we did.
Oh, okay. All right.
No. I remember one of them we got absolutely murdered.
As exciting as Fortnite news is, let's talk about a game that may well get Game of the Year.
Ooh.
And it is a freaking remake. So who says that remakes can't get Game of the Year? So the reviews have just dropped, or they'll have dropped like a couple of weeks ago, and people have been playing it. The Resident Evil 4 remake, the reviews have just dropped, and everyone's giving it a 10 out of 10.
Really?
It makes me so excited to play this game. Do you know the worst thing about it, dude? Is that I go on holiday next week, and it's the same day that I go on holiday is when the game drops. So I will be away from my PC. I don't own a Steam Deck. I don't even know if this game would play on a Steam Deck. Not that I have one. So I'm not going to be able to play it for a week, and it's going to be really annoying.
But I'm sure you'll be seeing like TikToks about it too and everything.
I'm going to have to go on a TikTok hiatus or something.
Oh my God.
But played the demo, and like I'm just really excited because. And we'll get into this because I think the next episode we're going to deep dive into Resident Evil 4, like both like the original and sort of some of the remake, depending on how much I actually play through.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited because for me, I loved the original game sort of on its own, but the tonal shift into like more action sort of than the horror side of things for Resident Evil 4. That's in my head, that's what sort of made me go, well, it's certainly not sort of like as good as some of the other Resident Evils, when in actual fact it's in terms of it being a game, it's probably the best one of the lot, the original.
Oh really?
And to see the reviews being so good for the remake, it makes me really encouraged because a large element of what they did with the remake, and I hope that when I play it, I'm right in saying this, that they have added, the shift into horror is back, if you like. So it doesn't lose. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to assume it doesn't lose any of its action elements, which from the demo is certainly the case. But they keep that same level of horror that the older games had before they shifted into like the more action side of things. So I'm really excited for this game. Like I'm so excited because when I did those freaking Resident Evil tier lists and stuff, I was slammed for not giving this like the highest one, and I like for not calling it the GOAT. And I think that is a fair. Like, you know, they're all my own opinion, so no, you can't be wrong if you have your own opinion. But I think that is fair because I think it's the most critically acclaimed Resident Evil game, as far as I'm aware. So to see this hit that same level kind of blows my mind a little. Like it genuinely does, because I did not think that the remake, in terms of like everything, would hit that same rating.
Yeah,
some of the others. Obviously, got to play the game to decide for myself. But yeah, a lot of people are saying early it could actually be Game of the Year, which would be awesome.
Maybe. Got to be Hogwarts Legacy, you know.
Ooh, what else is there? Do you think that
for this
Dead Space
year?
remake? Dead Space remake. We're only in April.
Yeah, I feel like.
I think what else has dropped.
Wait, was Breath of the Wild 2 coming out this year?
Oh, snap. Tears of the Kingdom in May. Oh, it's going to be... So there'll be Tears of the Kingdom, Resident Evil 4 Remake. You think Hogwarts Legacy will be up there?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Maybe.
It's pretty popular.
Depends what else has come out. 'Cause you got to remember, a lot of, like, heavy hitters come out like September, October.
Yeah, it's so early. It's so early. And the thing is, like, we talked about this before, I think, from something else, but like...
It's like the awards, maybe.
Yeah, but there's the point of, like, hey, if something came out in the beginning of the year, it may not necessarily win just because people forgot about it.
Recency bias.
By the time. Recency bias, that's what, that thing again. Terrible recency bias. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will. But I'm just so excited to play it, and I'm also just so annoyed that I won't be able to play it for a week, even though I've got it in my Steam library. So, I might have to take a day off. But if I take a day off, it will be spent
just play
with
it all day.
Baby boy. So actually, it won't benefit me. So I'll just need to play it through the night. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Very, very excited to play this game. Oh my god.
Look at his face. He's so excited.
I am. Buzzing. So buzzing. But there we go. And I think that's going to do it for today. We have actually hit an hour, my dude.
Whoa! Look at us.
Look at where that time goes, mate. I know.
Our lovely video game and anime talk. I didn't even go talk about my latest reality show. I'll have to talk about that next time.
Oh, okay. Are you on a new one already?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, it's just random, but yeah, there's a new.
Tell me what it is, right?
Do you want?
Just say it.
Fine. I'll tell you what it is, and I will once I Google it because I forgot the name of it. Do you watch survival reality shows at all?
Survival. A long time ago, there was I think there was this show called Survivor. I think I watched it on Sky One, but this was like maybe like the early 2000s, and that's probably as close as.
You never watched Survivor or anything like that?
I literally just said Survivor.
Oh, you did?
I don't know if it's the same show though. I don't know.
My brain is dead.
It was American, I think, because it was on Sky. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
There's a new show on Netflix that's first of all produced by the Jason Bateman. Yes, Jason Bateman. Why? Jason Bateman. I don't know. I had to look it up. I'm like, Jason Bateman produced? Why? Why would he do this? It's nothing to do with anything. But it's called Outlast, and it's basically survival Hunger Games. Oh, have you seen it on your feed at all?
I've seen it pop up, yeah, but I haven't. So it's worth a watch?
I would say it's worth a watch. I think it's pretty.
Break down the premise real quick.
The premise is they bring in these people that have varying survival skills, and they put them into teams. They're like, hey, pick your team, and you have to outlast all the other teams. And every once in a while, there will be like a supply dropper, like a challenge that they just drop down, and they all give them all a flare gun, and they say, hey, you can leave at any point in time. And then that's the game. It's pretty good. Also, it's crazy because they didn't do a lot of rules, so there's some stuff that comes up.
Oh damn!
Let's just say some people try and cheat, and gets really hardcore real fast.
Did I bring up? And I think I did, but correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't watched it yet. I've heard about it. There was this show that dropped on in the UK called Traitors, and essentially, as far as I understand it, it's basically like Among Us. So there's a group of people, I think in I don't know what location it is. There's a group of people, and one of them is like a killer, like a going around murdering people, and then they all sit around a table and accuse each other of being the guy, and then they get rid of one person, I think that's sort of the idea, which is essentially Among Us, but apparently it was very well received. So I think
they have tasks and stuff in between?
I think so, yeah. I think they do. But imagine being like a producer guy.
Yeah.
And just going, right, so and his son just played Among Us and he watched him like a few times. He's like, ooh. And he just pitches this idea to someone. Goes, I've got this idea. Like, it's so easy. But yeah, it's basically Among Us. But I've heard it's good. I've been meaning to watch it. I can't remember if I brought it up before. I might not have. But
Traitors, you said it's called?
Yeah, it's called Traitors. It's a BBC.
A simple name.
Yeah, I don't know. You get BBC?
I don't. I wish I got BBC. I have to watch Taskmaster on YouTube.
I guess I'm the only person that thinks that show is overrated because that's on like.
You don't like Taskmaster?
I don't hate it.
My wife loves it for some reason.
Like the first season, I was like, oh, this is all right. It's got like loads of comedians and whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about it that I just find kind of like. It feels more like a. Okay, you won't get this reference. But I said it feels more like a Dave show. And Dave is basically a channel for all of the old shows that were on like BBC and stuff like that. Like very old shows. They were on this channel called Dave. Yeah. Literally, Dave is the name of the channel.
That's so weird.
And it feels like this would go on it. But they're on like 7 seasons or something of this show. And I was like, wow.
Is it Taskmaster? Yeah. It's pretty. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. I think.
It got very popular. It surprised me a little, I guess.
Yeah,
but there we go. Right, okay, we've rambled on. We should definitely finish this up.
I suppose so. Hey, thank you for listening to the pod today, all you beautiful people out there. I hope you had fun vibing out with us. If you enjoyed the content that is this conversation on the pod, please go to your nearest place where you're listening to this right now and rate us 5 stars. Or on YouTube, hit the thumbs of the button, hit that thing, and yeah, that's it's been grand. Jax,
you want to know something funny, real quick? I'll take you out. Yeah. So I, for some reason, somehow did not realize for so long that I had took us out of full screen, and so my recording is much worse. So I might need your recording of the Discord call.
We are professionals.
Yeah, we definitely don't
I am
anything.
Recording, so
am I not glad that I told you to record as well?
I almost didn't record this episode.
Almost didn't. Yeah, so we both do it in case, me messes up. So, hey, there you go. We like to have fun around here, guys.
We have so much fun.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and tune in a couple of weeks for the next one. Stay healthy and go on holidays and do all that fun stuff. I'm like riffing at this point, but anyways, like us, 5-star rate us,
please.
Play RuneScape.
Bye.
I don't know what I was doing. I lost it. Bad there.